Your parents are getting older. You see it, don't you? The way they move just a little bit slower. How they repeat those stories you've heard 100 times. Or how they struggle with technology that seems so simple to you. And every time you see them, there's that fleeting moment. A split second where you almost say something real. Almost ask those questions you've been holding on to. Almost tell them how you truly feel. But you don't, because you think there's always next time. Except one day, there won't be. One day, you will have had your last conversation with them. And the hardest part? You won't even know it was the last one until it's already over. Think about it for a second. When was the last real conversation you had with your parents? I don't mean the surface level stuff like how's work? Or what's for dinner? I mean a real heart-to-heart conversation. Where you ask them about their lives before you even existed. What did they dream about when they were your age? What are their biggest regrets? What makes them truly proud? What do they wish they had done differently? When was the last time you asked them any of that? Or have you ever? Most of us haven't. We just assume we have all the time in the world. We tell ourselves we'll ask eventually. But eventually has a way of turning into never, and then, we're left standing at a funeral, drowning in regret, wishing we had just asked while we still had the chance. Here's something nobody really tells you. Your parents are just people. They're people with dreams they had to give up, fears they never quite overcame, and regrets they carry silently in their hearts. You see them as mom and dad, these fixed roles in your life. But they were someone else long before that. Someone with their own ambitions, their own mistakes, their own stories. And most of those stories will disappear with them, simply because you never thought to ask. Your dad had a whole life before he was your dad. He was young once. Maybe he was reckless. He fell in love, had his heart broken. He made choices, good and bad, that led him to where he is today. But when's the last time you asked him about any of it? And your mom. She has carried burdens you can't even imagine, sacrifices she never mentioned, dreams she quietly set aside to raise you, moments where she questioned everything but kept going anyway for you. Do you know about any of that? Or do you just know her as the person who calls a little too often and worries a little too much? Here's the hard truth. One day, they'll be gone. All you'll have left are the conversations you didn't have, the questions you didn't ask, the I love yous you assumed you'd say later. And you will realize, with a crushing weight, that you barely knew them. Not really. You knew the role they played in your life, but you didn't know the person behind the title. If this is making you feel uncomfortable, good. It should. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. That friend who hasn't called their parents in months. That sibling who takes them for granted. Anyone who is still lucky enough to have time on their side. Send them this. Because some conversations simply can't wait, so here's what I want you to do. Call them, today, not just to check in. Not to give them an update on your life. Call them to ask about theirs. Ask them about their childhood, their first love, their biggest regret. Ask what they would do differently if they could start all over again. What do they wish they'd known at your age? Ask them all the things you've never asked. Because the clock is ticking whether you acknowledge it or not. And one day, it will be too late. You'll be the one clearing out their house, sorting through old photos of people you don't recognize, finding letters and journals that reveal a whole life you never knew about. And all you'll be able to do is wish you had asked when you still could. Don't let that be you. Don't wait until they're gone to wish you'd known them better. They are still here, right now. Pick up the phone. Not tomorrow. Today. While there's still time. Because that last conversation is coming for all of us. You just don't know when. So make every conversation count. Make sure you ask the things that matter. Make sure that when that final conversation does come, you won't be filled with regret for all the things left unsaid. Time doesn't wait, and neither should you. Call them.